see you. Sure, absolutely. Right here. Okay, we thank everyone for being here. On the dais, we have from Wichita State head coach Keitha Adams and student athletes, Mariah McCulley and Carla Bramod. Coach, if you could please start with an opening statement and then we'll take questions.
Yes, I'm just really proud of our team. I thought we did some things very well today to get ourselves this win. 14 of 15 from the free throw line, so that's an outstanding job of knocking down our free throws. 6 of 12 from the three-point line, so that's 50%. That's a good percentage. And then a biggie was us winning the boards. We felt like with Houston, if you win the boards, you're going to have a much greater chance of winning the game. That's a strength of theirs, and we had 43 rebounds to their 33 rebounds. So, hitting your free throws, rebounding the basketball, and then I must tell you that we had a very tough game at third place. We led a majority of the way, and then in the last 5 minutes, had some things go wrong, and we ended up in overtime, and we lost that game in overtime. And our team was really felt that in the locker room afterwards. We were hurt after losing that game at their place, and so we had 38 turnovers in that game. I almost had to get counseling after that game because it was so many, 38, my goodness. So obviously we really talked about taking care of the ball, which we still had some turnover. They play a way that they're gonna create some of that, but we had 18 today. So we had 20 less turnovers, won the boards, hit our free throws, and led the whole way. Houston made some runs. We made it interesting, but we made some plays and did what we needed to do to get the win. So very proud of our team. And today's Serafini's birthday, our point guard, so I'm just really happy that we won. When you have a game on your birthday, boy, it sure stinks if you lose on your birthday. So I'm happy we got the win for her and for our team.
We have microphone holders, so please raise your hand if you want to ask a question and identify yourself and your media outlet. Coach, I'll start with the first question then. And for also the student athletes, what does it mean to get your first win in the American Athletic Conference tournament?
Long overdue.
Man.
But we're happy about it. Yeah. Go ahead, ladies.
You said mine. We needed it. Like, we were really like you said, we was devastated about the Houston loss. We just looked at it like that shouldn't have been something that we should have went through in the first place. So the fact that it did, though, it gave us more energy and more confidence to come out and actually play. So it felt good. This is a good win.
And I mean, totally agree with what she said. And because the game from Monday against UCF, we really want also to have a payback game against them tomorrow. So that was a big motivation to win today.
Coach, what do you attribute to the really fast start that got you going throughout the whole game?
We've had two really good days of practice. We after we got back from Orlando, that was on Monday. Tuesday, I had our players actually watch our game against Houston and let them scout the game. Us coaches have been scouting like crazy all season, and I wanted for our players to watch that game and take notes. I think that one of the things we find that the more you can get your players engaged in the process, it draws them in a little more. So we need to get out of here so we can go watch our game against UCF because we're going to learn about that one too. And it's going to be a quick turnaround.
Ladies, if you want, just to maybe address tomorrow night's game against UCF, the challenges.
We coming for y'all.
We got a piece of humble pie. They dominated us from start to finish, and they put their foot on our throats and didn't let it off, not even when there was 20 seconds on the clock. So we got to play hard. They're an excellent team. KK Wright had 37 points. So we're going to have to play way better than what we did tonight they're a very, very good ball club. So we got a lot of work to do, but we definitely are motivated.
Any questions?
Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know.
You're welcome. Appreciate it. No problem.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, Ray. Let's roll.
You're welcome.
A little bit. Pipes need one, right? Okay, look at two.
Houston is on its way down. Go right up there. Thank you. Hi, Coach. How are you? We're joined on the dais by Houston head coach Ron Huey and student athlete Diamond Gladney. Coach, if you'd like to make an opening statement, and then we'll take questions.
Yes, ma'am.
First, hats off to Keitha and Wichita State Shockers. I thought they came in with a great game plan. They knew playing us at our place that guarding us off the dribble in the motion offense that we do, our dribble drive, they had trouble. So again, the way you combat that is playing zone, and that's what they did, and packed it in and forced us to make some shots from the outside. For us, being aggressive enough to be able to make shots and stay aggressive throughout the game was the challenge for us, and we decided to do that the second half consistently, but too little too late. But hats off to this club because, again, we had 8 healthy bodies that we played with all year. Even the young lady to my left played another game of 40 minutes a game. Some really, really iron women that we have in that locker room when you're talking about minutes played and logging game after game after game at the pace and the tempo that we play at. Even guarding UConn 94 feet to everybody non-conference as well. So didn't get the outcome today, but we've been on the other side as well. We just got to pick up the pieces and fix it and get back to the winning column next year.
Anybody have any questions? Coach, Wichita State got out to a really fast start. Do you think that caught your players off guard a little bit, or?
It sure did. I know the first couple of possessions, when we turned them over, we thought we had them, but again, transition defense was the thing that we didn't take care of in the beginning of the game. Getting one shot and then allowing them to just push the ball down the floor on us and have opportunities to make baskets, and they were all in the paint. I think at halftime they were like 16-0 points in the paint for them, and so that's the thing that we was a little stifled by at the beginning of the game.
Diamond, Coach Adams alluded that in the first matchup between both teams that Wichita State turned the ball over 38 times, and tonight it was only 18. What did they maybe do a little bit different offensively in this game that differently than back earlier in the season in the first matchup?
I would just say that they kept their composure, obviously. They, went backdoor because we like to deny. And so just executing their plays.
Anybody else with questions? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.